Hey guys, Angel here. So excited about this video today. Today I'm going to share with you guys some tips for going live. I know if your panties just got like all wet and sweaty because I said go live, trust me, you're in good company because I too was nervous to go live before I started going live. So all right, you guys, so you cannot log on to pretty much any social media today and not see somebody going live. As a matter of fact, I'm actually live right now as I'm recording this video. Live video is where it's at. For the longest time, for those of you guys who have been connected to me for any amount of time, you know I'm a YouTube girl, right? So YouTube, you come here, you record this video. If I say something that I didn't mean to say, which I just did a couple minutes ago, but you guys will not see it because I'm going to edit all of that out. And so I was so nervous to do live video because I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, wait a minute, there's no like pause button, there's no stop button. And Angel, what if you forget what you're going to say? And so I too was extremely nervous to start going live, but I am so glad I did, because when I tell you guys how much money you're leaving on the table by not going live, you're going to smack yourself once you get over the hump of actually starting to go live and realize the value in going live. So I'm going to give you guys some easy tips on going live with your audience. Number one is this, and this is something that I do fairly often in the morning. If you guys are like a little nervous or camera shy, you guys can do what I like to call like a blank live. Meaning sometimes I'll come on in the morning and I'll just put my phone down. Actually, I'll put a sticky on my phone over the camera and I will just lay my phone down so they can't see me, because I'm just getting ready. I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my makeup, and so that's just what I'm doing, right? But I'm engaging with my audience at that time and I'm talking to them. Even though they can't see me, they can hear me, and I'm still able to give that same value even though they can't see me on the actual live. So that's the first thing. If you guys are nervous at all to do live video, point your camera out the window or something, or light a candle and do your live like that until you can get yourself used to seeing yourself on the camera and actually going live. The second tip is what I'm doing right now. If you guys see me keep looking down, I got my tips on a sticky note. You guys just write some notes down on a sticky note or on a piece of paper that you guys are going to utilize to help you stay on point and to stay focused during your live. But here's the thing. When you go live, you don't necessarily need 5 tips to this and 3 ways to that. You don't necessarily need to teach per se. You really just need to show up and give value. And however that looks for you, you want to show up and do that. But you don't want to go live all the time, just all willy-nilly and random. You want to always have a strategy behind every single thing that you do. So even when I was doing my dark lives, there was a strategy behind that. So make sure that you have a strategy. So that's number 2. Have some tips to help you stay focused during your live. Number 3 is to either schedule. I just touched on this a moment ago. Either schedule your lives, and you definitely want to schedule some lives, and or doing random lives. Like I'm doing a random live right now. I did not tell people over on Instagram to join me live over here at 12 o'clock noon because I'm going to go live. I just went live, and I'm actually doing it to catch other footage. I'm actually killing a couple birds with one stone. That's how the saying is, right there. Kill one bird, kill several birds with one stone. There we go. Kill two birds with whatever. Y'all know what it is that I'm talking about. Okay, so scheduling your lives like that is so beneficial, because people will actually schedule their day around you coming on live. So you definitely want to have some lives where it's scheduled, where you're telling your audience that what time you're going to be there and the date that you're going to be there. And then you can have some other random lives that you do throughout the day or throughout the week. But I'm telling you guys, get on these live videos, because this is where it's at. And I stayed away from it for like a whole year because I was so freaking nervous. Look up nervous in the dictionary, and that was me, to go live. And now I do it, and I'm not nervous to do it anymore. It's actually really, really fun because you get to actually talk to people. It's no different than you walking into a room or a cocktail party or something, and you're talking to people. You're not really shy in that moment. You may just be shy because this is kind of new to you, but trust me, you are going to get the hang of it. And the last and final one is to try your best to eliminate all distractions. Right now, I know we're at home, and this is the luxury of being home and working from home. And some of us have little ones that we're still raising. God bless y'all. Okay, that time of my life is all the way over. Okay. So God bless all of y'all who are still raising the little ones. May God be with you. But you know, even if I did have an infant, right, or if I did have a toddler, there would be some way where I would try to schedule my lives and do them when the child is sleeping, or if you have a well-behaved child, right, and you know, that's that's kind of relative, maybe a little bit, but if you have a well-behaved child that can play on the floor while you're teaching your class or while you're going live, or even sit on your lap with you because they're watching you anyway. But the key is to just go live and try your best to eliminate distractions when you do go live, because people's attention spans are like this. I mean, it's like this. Like, I'm on live and I've already lost some people. Their attention spans are really, really short. So you want to help them pay attention to you by eliminating as many distractions as you possibly can. All right, you guys, and one more final thing that I want to share with you guys. When you are going live and teaching your classes and things like that, if you guys have a class that's coming up, a course that's coming up, something that you're launching, you want to make sure that when you do go live, you want to mention that about 3 times. You want to mention the class that you have, the course, or whatever challenge that you have coming up. You want to mention it in the beginning of the live. You want to mention it somewhere in the middle of the live. And then you want to mention it again at the end of the live. The reason why you want to do it in the first, to do your housekeeping. Everybody should have some kind of housekeeping that you do before you actually start teaching, right? So you do your housekeeping for all the people that are there live. As you're teaching, more people are going to be coming onto your live that did not hear your announcement in the beginning. So somewhere in the middle, you want to do like a little commercial break. And this is a tip. When you do this, okay? So let me say this first. I'm going to come back to that. If you had a class or course coming up and you didn't mention it until the very end, by the time you get to the end of that live, after you give out all of your content and you start to go into your sales pitch, you're going to start losing people. So if you do it in the middle, they're not going to go anywhere because they still want those last other points that you're sharing. And what you're doing in that moment is you may get somebody that may have dropped off in the end, because a lot of people think, okay, well, now she's getting ready to sell me something, so let me just go. But it's not just about selling something to people, you guys. It's about serving them. And when you believe that your product, your program, your service can benefit them, you want to make sure that you get that information into their hearing. So because you know that you've got their attention, you want to say your little commercial in the beginning because you got their attention. Everybody's still there because they want those other points. Then you go into your other points and then you share whatever you have coming up again. So you want to do that approximately 3 times, not every single time that you go live. You don't want to do that every single time that you go live. But if you guys have a scheduled class that you do every single week, which you should, if you're connected to me, you better have a class on your schedule that you teach every single week. But especially for those of you who have a class that's scheduled every single week, you definitely want to be doing your housekeeping. And then in the middle, you want to give your little sales pitch, and then again at the end. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that this video was helpful. If it was helpful to you, share it with somebody else. Make sure that you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all of that fancy stuff. And make sure that you guys are connected to me over on Instagram. Instagram is one of the places where I like to hang out the most. So make sure that you guys are connected to me over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Just put down. Hello. 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 Hey. 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 Now listen. I should not have put the whole video over here because now y'all not going to watch the YouTube video. Now you're not going to watch the whole YouTube video because I just recorded it all over here. But make sure you guys watch it, especially for those of you who just sat here and watched me record this video. I'm still recording on the on that one. Will you stop that one? Make sure for those of you guys who actually watched me just
where do you press?
The button on the top.
This one?
No.
This one? On, off?
No. The top one, right? Keep going to your, move up some more. The next button over. You just passed it. That one right there.
Display.
Oh, that ain't it either.
Oh.